Tap your mic. Now it should be working. All right. Masses and None.
Episode 39, for real now.
Episode 39. This time for realsies.
Yeah, how you been, bro?
I'm chilling, man. I still want to make sure like we're in. I still want to verify that we're in sync, but I guess we're just gonna fucking talk shit till then.
Nah.
Let's see. Yeah, looks like we are. Go ahead. Give me a quick clap. Let's see. All right. Looks like we're in sync. We're gonna confirm, ladies and gentlemen, we're confirming the sync of the video. Let's see. Incoming. Let's see. All right, it's perfect. Okay, we can begin. We can start.
We can start.
Yo, can we talk about how fucking hot it is down here?
Yeah, it's a little hot, but that's all right.
It is flaming hot down here.
I'm trying to find comfort in the discomfort.
Do you like the sun like beaming down on you?
Yes. That's why I love the beach.
Ugh.
I love all that shit.
Hate the beach.
How dare you?
I don't like the beach.
How dare you, bro?
I don't even want to get into shit. Sorry, I hate until we fucking talk about the fact that we're on Spotify now.
Yes. We are now on Spotify. We are available on Spotify. A few episodes and more episodes going up every day. Till we get all caught up. And then it'll be uploaded weekly.
Exactly. So, if you follow us on Spotify, honestly, the truth is I don't really have a Spotify. So I don't know how it works, but you can follow people on Spotify. Is it like,
yeah,
you can subscribe to it. So you'll see, if you subscribe to us on Spotify, you'll see all of the original episodes going up every day until we have caught up. And then just like Justin said, we'll be uploading weekly.
Correct. I'm excited.
I'm pretty excited about Spotify. I'm pretty excited about audio only because, you know, it's like this style of entertainment was designed to be like digested through your ears, you know. It's not really, you don't really need a video.
Yeah, true. Sometimes we like to bless the public with something some bullshit talking live.
Yeah.
Really,
and plus, you know,
really
I'm nice to look at.
Yo,
I've heard that before.
But,
you know what I'm saying? Justin's got that beard.
You got something going on. Yeah, it is beard, man. I kind of cut it pretty low, like a week or two, about a week ago. So it's filling in.
How like careful are you with the way you shave and shit? Like, cause I got to be careful because my hair, my goatee won't just grow back overnight like yours.
Oh no, I go against the grain on everything.
No, I meant more like how careful are you when you're lining yourself up in fear that you might just mess yourself up and have to shave it all.
Oh, none of this is lined up. This is just.
It's just the way you grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just letting it grow.
I don't want to talk about your superior genetics anymore.
Get the hell out of here. What are you talking about? You still got all your hair, bro. What are you talking about? And you're 6 feet tall.
Yeah, but you got it in the right places. You know what I'm saying?
You got all your hair and you're 6 feet tall, bro.
I'll give you that.
Unless you got a shrimp in the carpet down there.
No.
I think you're fine.
I'm all right.
That's it. So
I'm not gonna say I'm
genetically.
Fucking, yeah, I'm doing all right in the fucking in the egg roll department. So what's up, man? You wanna go over why it took us so long to go live, or
if you want to air me out, you can. It's all my fault.
Justin was definitely a little bit late. And
I was a little late when we were originally supposed to meet up.
Yeah.
Then as we get set up and we're just about to go live.
Which is it, and the fact that he was originally a little bit late is not that big of a deal. That's not a big deal.
Yeah, it is a big deal in normal, everyday people's typical life, but, you know, sometimes I just suck at that shit.
People have to if you're going to be friends with Justin, you got to understand something. My man is an artist, all right? He is on rapper time, and he's Puerto Rican. That's a wicked combination. You can't expect this guy to get places when you tell him to get there. It's just not like, if that's your expectation, you're not gonna have as good as a friendship as I'm having. You know what I'm saying? You got to set the bar. No, but it's
the worst part is I wish I could really stand up for myself right now. But
no, it's fine, man. You know what? You're on time to work, and that's what matters.
No, not really. I'd rather be on time to other things.
Well, you know what? I'm not gonna fire you from being my friend. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Cheers to that. But at the job, you show up late a couple times. Remember our last job where you couldn't even be a minute late? Like they wrote down every time. Me and Justin had a job where they would write down every time you're 1 minute late.
I was like, 1 minute late? I was like, yo, I can't front. I don't know if you've noticed this. In my life, as I have different jobs, I realize the people that are there the earliest, a lot of times, are the laziest.
Oh,
just because you be seen first.
Just because you get to work early does not mean that you're like this hard fucking worker.
No.
That's for fucking sure.
Just because you get there 2 hours early, you're in the parking lot, you got your parking space, you're probably not that productive, because most jobs, like lateness, attendance, that's like, it's not easy to defend that.
I think that, well, certain jobs you got to get there early for parking. You know what I'm saying? You got to, if somebody works in the city, somebody who works where it's like poor parking. And I think that's what happened to us a lot. Like, people would show up early to our job to get parking, but it most definitely, I don't think there's a correlation with people who arrive to work early and people who fucking work super hard. It's like the people who walk fast at work. You ever had one of those motherfuckers you work with?
Yeah, walk fast in circles. I'm like, yeah, you ain't doing shit.
They just keep walking fast. I met a guy one time when I first got to, I started this job, and one of the first kids I met over there, this guy was late every day. And he wasn't just late every day, but he was like late every day with like an Arizona iced tea in his hand. Like he had stopped somewhere before he got to work. He would come in like sunglasses on, bandana on, just fucking 2 hours late. Just like, hey, I'm here, you know? And
you're welcome.
And he told me something one day. He goes, you know what the trick of this place is? He goes, you know, because people keep stopping you to and asking you to do things. He goes, you just got to walk fast. He goes, if you walk fast, people are going to think you got something to do. This guy's got somewhere to go, and they're not going to bother you. So he goes, when I go place to place, I just walk fast. My man was walking fast from hiding spot to hiding spot at this job. His job, he worked harder at not working
than if he just would have done his job.
And if he would have just done his job. Because he was always in a state of like readiness. He was like, if he was like in a closet, he's always just like waiting for somebody to walk in. If he's going from one place to another, he's like running to get there so nobody stops him and asks him for something. Like he worked very hard at not working.
Yo, some people got it. It's like people that just are really good at going to prison. Like they just understand the prison system and shit. Yeah. And they just get it. They're just like, yo, this is, it's like their comfort zone.
Mm-hmm. Institutionalized. I knew a guy who used to judge his crimes based on how much time he might get. Like before he did something, he was totally level-headed. He'd be like, what am I going to do? Commit a robbery? Like 4 to 7 or whatever. Yeah, I can do that. All right, I'm going to do this. Like that's how he would rationalize crimes.
See, that's crazy shit. Imagine he applied that brain to investing.
Oh my God.
Risk versus reward. You know what I mean? See, man, there is some level of talent in that.
Yeah, listen, it's like when one of my friends came home from jail and he taught me all these fucking jail tricks, like, how to light a cigarette with a battery.
Yeah.
How to make a fucking what do they call those things? I was gonna make a joke about a jerk off instrument, but I can't.
The glove?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I forget.
I forgot what it's called. There's an instrument that you can make, not just in prison, you can make it at home too. And it's like a homemade fleshlight, essentially.
That's the concept.
Yeah.
That's the prototype.
Yeah, 100%. That thing's been around for way longer than the fleshlight.
Oh, what are you, crazy? Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You kidding me? That was the original purpose of the glove. And they were like, wait a minute. Actually, I think this could keep my hand clean.
That's super
this
fucking
thing doubles
funny.
as a hand protectant.
I think we should normalize fucking fleshlights. I think that
normalize them.
Yeah. I don't think it should be because like I'll give you an example, right? I feel like women have
like a woman's sock drawer is allowed to have whatever she wants in there.
It is, right?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be weird. Like if you went into somebody's house and you opened up there, like, which you would never do, but it could be fucking be incredibly weird. You open up a drawer and there was like a fucking magic wand in that shit. Like it'd be kind of funny for you to say to yourself in your head, haha, there's a magic wand in here. But it wouldn't be nearly as funny as if you open up my drawer and there was a fleshlight in there. At that point, you gotta tell people about that. The wand thing, you don't gotta tell anybody about. But if you open up my drawer and there's like a signature fucking fleshlight in there, you're gonna have to tell our mutual friend. You're gonna be like, yo, you gotta tell me first. It's like, bro, you got a fleshlight in there?
Yo, hashtag, bro, stop the stigma.
Stop the stigma. I don't own one, but I just feel like
I'm sure there's some kind of stigma attached.
100% is a stigma.
I can guarantee.
Yeah, I have a fear of owning one. You know what I'm saying? because
you don't want to be found out. You might get canceled for that.
I'd have to bury it in the backyard after every use, so my friends didn't find it.
You had to throw it away.
You have to throw it away.
Money and throw it
would have
away.
to be like a one-time use thing. You know what I'm saying? And even as I'm doing it, I gotta put myself in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Turn my back against the house just in case somebody comes in the door. If you walk into somebody standing up in like an athletic position with a flashlight in their hand, you're gonna make fun of them.
They're not yelling hike, hike.
Yeah, exactly.
Hut, hut.
Yeah, looking like a shortstop waiting for a line drive. Just putting that flashlight to work. I think they should normalize this. They should normalize male fucking pleasure toys. You know what I'm saying? All those are like, you can't tell anybody about. Forget about it. You can't tell your friends you went out and invested in one of those.
Nobody wants that. Nobody cares to really hear about that. There's an intrigue on the other end.
Women have parties.
Oh yeah,
they have these fucking parties. I've never been to no one ever invited me like, yo man, we're going to this party. They got like every single size cock ring. You should totally fucking come. Oh, you've never used one? It's amazing. No, they keep that shit to yourself.
I'll fucking know, right?
I'll never know how good they feel because none of my if any of my friends do use it, they're never gonna tell me.
Yeah,
they're not gonna be like, hey man,
hell no. It's very different. It's very
different, what's up with that?
Yo, it's the stigma, bro. It's the double standard. You know?
Yo, yeah, man. We're suffering as men.
Yeah, man.
You know?
It's the stigma, man.
Damn. It's a sad day in America. When a man can't
when a man can't just
store his flashlight in the fucking medicine cabinet of the bathroom without fear of persecution.
Yeah, exactly. You can't just put it in a silk bag in the top drawer, you know what I mean?
Crazy.
Yeah, and that shit don't even turn on by itself.
No, it doesn't. I was just gonna. I've never.
Motherfuckers. I don't think it has any. I mean, I think it's like I don't think it has like buttons or anything. Like,
no, I don't think it's. I think it's totally. Like I don't think it's mechanical at all.
In a motherfucker's house, and you just feel like, yo, whose cell phone's ringing?
Yeah,
and everybody's sitting right there.
Oh yeah. What's next?
Cell phone's ringing.
What's next for like men? Because like I feel like those fleshlight things are like the end of the line. Like there's nothing else they can really make for us. Those sex dolls are pretty fucking crazy.
Those things,
but
are fucking
that's
weird.
Another thing. You can't have one of those in your fucking house.
No.
Where are you gonna put that at?
Imagine if you get a date, you bring a girl back to your place, and you have that shit in the house.
Yeah.
Where are you gonna store that thing? A body bag?
You gotta bury that shit too after every use.
Yeah.
It is not the same. If I go into a chick's house and she has like an assortment of toys, you already know what it's about to go down. Get ready.
Yo, it's about to go down.
Get ready because it's about to go down.
And then walk in your place and you got that thing, and you're like, it's all good. She knew we were coming.
Yeah, can you imagine? You got like 4 of them hung up on the wall,
bro,
with those meat hooks. And they're just these fucking things are just hanging. The chick walks in,
hanging from like bike hooks.
Yeah,
they're just hanging by the ankle and shit. And you're like, yo, it's all. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Can you imagine? You walk kind of into the living room, then you turn the lights on while she's halfway in the room, and then boom. Yeah, bro. That chick would leave there so fast.
Yeah, she'd fucking run out of it.
It's not fair that men have to live in this fucking hidden society, you know what I'm saying? Any man that wants one of those things.
Guys are crazy, you know that shit.
Yeah.
We need this. We need motherfuckers to need to be stigmatized.
Oh,
Keep that shit in the house.
Yeah, because if not, we be wilding out.
Keep that shit in the house, bro. Come on, son. You don't want weird men being encouraged to have their fucking like sexual desires.
You say we got to be corralled and shit?
Yes.
We're like animals that you just can't keep, but like you just have to keep in pens because they'll just get out.
Yeah,
you know
bro. You can. It's like, yo, why you keep him in the crate all the time? Because every time I open, he runs away.
Yeah.
Every fucking time.
It's like, why won't you let him have that doll? It's because every time you let him have it, he fucks in front of the neighbors.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I guess. Okay.
Why you keep your socks in a lockbox?
Yeah.
Because every time I fucking leave one out, my fucking dog costs me $200 at the vet. That's why.
That's why we fucking don't let the dog in the bedroom.
That's why I keep my fucking socks in the gun box.
But it is an interesting fucking thought. I believe at least.
Yeah, some funny shit.
Yeah. So what do you got? What do you got on the agenda today?
Bro, it's National Dog Day, man.
Oh.
I didn't even make a post for my dog.
My dad made a post this morning for his dog. My dad fucking loves his dog, bro.
Bro, I bet, bro. I love dogs, man. Dogs are really amazing, bro. I've been having a couple things going on last few weeks and shit, and my dog is just so good, man.
Some dogs are good. Dogs,
so good.
but they're a lot of work. I was talking to I was talking to somebody the other day. They're a younger person, like college, and they were just moved into a new apartment, and they were like, "Yo, we're thinking about like adopting a dog." And whenever anybody tells me to think about getting a dog, I tell them like, "Don't fucking get a dog. Like, they're a lot of fucking work."
I tell them get a dog.
I tell them not to get a dog.
I tell them get it just
for
make
multiple
sure,
reasons.
Make
right?
sure you want a dog.
Yeah, I
you
guess.
gotta really want a dog, like the experience of owning a dog. You gotta wanna be with your dog, spend time with your dog. Like, I like to have my dog, you know.
But you gotta understand as well that your dog is gonna limit to certain things you can do.
Oh yeah, bro.
Because when you get
go
a
away
dog, when you get
preparation.
Exactly. When you have a dog, you can't just get up and go anywhere. I don't want to say it's like having a kid, but it's like having a kid. It's like having a kid that you can't. Kids break a little easier. Dogs are a little more resilient, but
and you don't got to report it to nobody.
Yeah. If your dog fucking
your dog jumps over the fence and fucking breaks his leg, you just take him to the vet.
Yeah, you don't got to.
The vet's not
or you don't take him to the vet. Either way, nobody's gonna tell anybody.
The vet's gonna be like, "Oh, all right, what happened?" You'd be like, "Oh, he jumped over the fence." Okay, yeah. You go to the ER with your kid and his leg's broken.
Oh, forget about it. CSI's gonna be in there.
Yeah, and they're like, "What happened?" You'd be like, "Oh, he jumped over the fence." You'd be like, "Hey, Timmy, how high was this fence?
Yeah, where was the fence?
Where was Daddy when you jumped over this fence?"
Swab his asshole.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm on fire tonight. I can't help it. It's disgusting. It's because of the fucking fleshlight conversation.
Yo, we got you started.
You got me started off all fucking hot and bothered now. I'm just gonna be disgusting jokes for the whole fucking night. No, but it's the truth. They're like he said, don't do it. They're like what up, Twiz? They are like they're not like small children, but they're like toddlers, you know, because toddlers are hard to break. So they're like fucking toddlers. You can't go anywhere without them. You can't, it's a fucking miserable life if you got a bad dog. If you got a good dog, it's not bad.
I'll tell you one thing.
Let's hear it.
The difference. When it comes to kids, they're acceptable a lot more places than dogs.
Oh,
that.
Yeah, that's true.
You could take your kids a lot more places. You could take your kid on an airplane.
You don't got to call your fucking hotel to make sure that they allow kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You don't gotta, you could take your kid to an amusement park, to a carnival. You could take your kid to the mall. You could, that's the thing is you can always bring that kid with you. So I think it limits what you're capable of doing less, but those things you are still able to do are going to be possibly a little harder to enjoy because your attention's got to be a little more split, stuff like that.
Yeah, you gotta keep an eye out on a kid.
And the enjoyment, I shouldn't say harder to enjoy because you'll enjoy it just in a different way.
Yeah.
You'll enjoy it with your kid rather than enjoy it
But same thing if you want to go on vacation, you can't just get up and go on vacation with a kid either. I mean, I guess you could drag it with you, but sometimes it's like
you can if they're not in school.
Yeah, but even so, look, I'll give you a good example. I have a kid, I have a small child, and I can go on vacation certain places, but certain places is not even worth really going with a kid because it's like you can't do what that place has to offer because you got like a small kid with you. Like you're really limited to day activities because you don't bring a kid out at night, Yeah,
you don't want to be the dad at the club with your 4-year-old.
Well, yeah, with exactly, or your kid in one of those fucking straps strapped to your chest. Yeah, no, you just can't. Not only that, but they sleep early. It's like, so when you go on vacation with kids, you gotta fucking remember that you can't do a lot of shit. I'm sweating so much that like I feel like sweat bubbles, sweat things coming down my neck. So that's why I keep grabbing at myself.
Bro, you're good,
bro. But yeah, it's I'm not saying you shouldn't have kids, but if you're not ready, don't fucking get a dog. You know what I'm saying? And don't buy anybody a gift as a dog either. I think it's a fucked up thing to do.
Yeah, don't unless that person has discussed with you that this is what they want. They're actively looking to get this animal, stuff like that, and you're going to be a part of.
People get that for like their girlfriend, like their Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
like they get their girl a puppy.
Yeah, I got a friend. Her dad bought her a Mercedes one time, but he just like got it with the down payment, and she had to make the monthly payments. And
really?
Yeah, and she was like, "What the fuck?
Oh like, shit!
What the hell?" So it's like. It's something like that. Like, yeah, thanks for the thought of the dog, but now I gotta train this thing. Like my dog just turned 3.
This thing.
My dog just turned 3 2 months ago, and she's the most like self-sufficient at this point. Like she's good. I can leave her in the house for like hours at a time. We don't use the crate no more, nothing like that. Like it was not an easy road here
Yeah, it's not easy. You work hard at that shit.
Yo, leaving work on my lunch break to walk her as a puppy.
Yeah.
That shit is
That shit is
tough.
hard. I bought 2 people animals in my life. I once bought a girl a cat. She asked for it. And she had 2 enormous dogs at home. That cat didn't work out. That's how I learned I was allergic to cats.
2 enormous dogs at home?
Yeah, the cat just didn't work out either. They ended up having to give away the cat. But
They gave away the cat.
they had to because
They didn't
because the
have
dogs
to collect pieces of the cat.
No.
Okay, good.
And then I once bought a bird for somebody as a gift. I went halvesies on a bird for somebody, but they.
Oh, you went half with them, so they were involved with the purchase. So it's not like you took it upon yourself to say,
Me and my
bird.
chick bought her mom a bird. She had lovebirds, and then we bought her a Quaker parrot.
A Quaker parrot.
Yeah, but that ended up working out.
It did?
Yeah.
Nice.
And she still has it. His name is Pepe. He's a fucking cocksucker, though. You want to talk about a miserable, you want to talk about a stupid fucking pet? Don't buy birds either. Don't get a dog and don't get a fucking bird either. Birds, I don't know why the fuck anybody thinks birds are a cool pet. They're just as cool as fucking snakes. They're not. And I've owned
you had
snakes.
snakes,
I've had
fool.
snakes. That's another stupid fucking pet.
Yeah, that is a stupid pet.
You want to talk about a pet that doesn't give a fuck about you? A snake does not give a single flying fuck.
I don't understand the point of owning
They're reptiles.
pets like that.
I don't even think they understand emotions and shit. These things are just killing machines. They only eat. That's it.
Yeah.
They eat and shit.
Yeah.
That's
Fucking
it.
Weird.
I guess they look cool, and every once in a while you could put it out. I mean, once a year if you're gonna go to the Puerto Rican Day Parade with it, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth the 12 months of having to fucking feed this thing and take care of it and clean its enclosure for that one day at the Puerto Rican Day Parade.
For that one day when you take Mark Anthony out the tank.
Yeah, exactly. And a bunch of
Vamos.
girls want to. I give you 3 days. You get the West Indian Day Parade. I'll give you the West Indian Day Parade, the Puerto Rican Day Parade, and the fucking Dominican Day Parade. Those are the only 3 times a year you're gonna bring
You
that
might
thing
be able
out.
to take that shit out of the Yankee ticker tape. Like if the Yankees win the World Series or something, you might
Oh
be able to
yeah. Oh, if the Yankees win the World Series or the Giants win a fucking Super Bowl or the Mets win
or the Rangers win a Stanley Cup.
Yeah, and
You can take them.
there's a parade you could take it, but you better hope
Maybe
it's
if
hot
the
out.
Mets win.
You better hope it's hot out
Yeah, you better hope.
because
it's
you know
hot.
they're from not all snakes, but most snakes are from hot places.
Well, that's true. You got Super Bowl's in February, no?
Yeah, so you're definitely not
Yeah.
bringing out a snake for the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah, you're definitely not. Because
When's the World Series?
Popsicle. The World Series, I forget. It's terrible. I play baseball.
It's crazy that we don't know when the World Series is. Is it hot out? That's wild. How do we not know this? It has to be hot out.
Good question.
It's got to be hot out. You know why it's hot out? Because spring training
Is in the spring.
is in the spring, and the season don't go all the way to fucking. Maybe it does go to October because there are some cold games.
Yeah, I think. Oh shit, I'm a piece of shit. I don't remember.
I don't know.
But yo, how about all that military gear we left in Afghanistan?
Yo, I heard that there was just more soldiers killed today.
Yeah.
I thought we left.
Nah, there's still people there that we haven't been able to get out.
Damn.
Some shit going down over there.
That's crazy that these motherfuckers just took. We left and 3 days later they're running the shit.
Bro, we up and bounced, and yo, you know how much shit we left over there?
Oh, we probably left billions of dollars worth of
Billions of
fucking.
dollars worth of, bro, they got 75,000 vehicles.
What?
Bro, they got fucking 24 Black Hawk choppers or some shit.
Why they just leave? Are they gonna pick that up later?
No, there's no way to take that shit out. The only option would have been to blow it up at the time they left.
They should have blown it up.
Yeah, they left like all kinds of shit.
You don't know,
over
but they
there.
got tracking devices and microphones and all them shits now. They know everything that's going on. These motherfuckers flying around thinking that we ain't onto the shit. I don't know. I didn't know about all the vehicles and shit that was left over there.
Yeah, some shit like that. It's crazy numbers. Don't quote me on that.
Well, don't quote any of us on anything that we're going to give you here. I think it's crazy how they have all the conversations with Biden or with anybody or with people and saying oh, America, they're going to be fine, they're going to be fine, they're going to be fine. And then we leave and a couple of days later they're overrun. The government's been overthrown.
Yeah, I forget. I'm not gonna sit here and take this time to look.
You see the wild fucking videos of the people jumping on that last plane out.
Damn, that shit was fucking terrible.
That shit was sad, man.
Yo, one of the dudes looked like he was playing around though. He was waving at the camera with his arms up. I was like, yo, are you really trying to escape or are you just trying to get on CNN? I'm trying to figure out what's going on here.
I don't know, man.
You know,
that shit's. I think it's a crazy. So what happens now? Do we go
I'm
back?
gonna tell you right now. Check
Let's hear
this
it.
out.
Let's hear it. Spit
So
the
left
facts.
behind in Afghanistan worth billions of dollars, U.S. military weaponry, possibly including 600,000 assault rifles.
600,000?
Yeah. 2,000 armored vehicles. And 40 aircrafts.
40.
Including Blackhawks.
Damn.
That's wild.
They got like a B-52 bomber?
That's wild. Look.
That is wild.
600,000 infantry weapons, including M16 assault rifles, as well as 162,000 pieces of communication equipment and 16,000 night vision goggles.
16,000 night vision goggles.
Yeah, son.
Damn.
Dude, that sounds like...
Did you see the propaganda?
That sounds like they were like, how can we arm these guys real quick for whatever fucking reason?
That's not... I don't...
Let's just bounce.
Did you see the fucking...
But I don't believe that. I'm just saying it's
Yeah,
out there,
yeah.
but I don't believe that.
Somebody
Absolutely
believes. Somebody
not.
somebody has a
Somebody
tinfoil
somewhere.
hat on in his basement right now. He's
Yeah.
telling his mans that same shit. Did you see the fucking propaganda like commercial that the Taliban put out where they're like wearing like American gear? They're like wearing like American soldier gear,
No.
and they have like our guns and shit like that.
Are you kidding me?
And they're like, yeah, they're like in the streets, like helping civilians and like guiding traffic and shit like that in like our shit.
Oh, so they're making it look like they're good people.
It's like a joke. It must be like it's propaganda. That's exactly what it is.
That's hilarious. Did you see them in the gym?
You know what Ray said, yo, yeah.
Yo, you seen them in the gym? That's
Yeah.
what I want to know.
Yo, why are these machines so foreign to them?
Yo, why are they all so frail? I was
Yeah.
looking at it. I shouldn't say that. They probably hungry.
Bro,
But-
I seen videos of like American troops trying to train like like local militia and like local troops or whatever.
Yeah.
And how they were just like, yo, all these dudes want to do is get like smoke hash all day and shit. Like,
Yo, of
it's
course.
impossible to get this fucking. He goes, only people that they're sending over here. It's just like crazy how.
So the Afghan soldiers they're trying to train just want to smoke hash all day?
Yeah, he's like, yo, half these guys. He goes, most people just come and then they don't like it, they leave. He goes, the ones that stay, like, they're kind of just smoking hash all day. He goes, you see them yelling at each other, yelling at them and shit. Like, he goes, what are you doing? You said you were ready. You don't got a fucking helmet on. You're not fucking ready.
He's like, sorry, man, I'm smoking too much hash.
Yeah, I'm sure they're not all like that, but it's just interesting how like they were trying to like this entire time they're like trying to get this army up to snuff so they could, prevent this from happening. And then they leave and like 3 days later, it's like your parents go on a party and then they come home and like somebody else owns the house.
Yeah, you like fucking legit.
Right? It's
Legit,
like there's like
bro.
a whole nother family in your
Yeah.
house.
And they're like, who the fuck are these people? They're like, who are we? Who are you?
Yeah, who the fuck are you? And they're like trying to get inside your washing machine and shit. They're like, how's this work?
Yeah.
How's this washing machine
Yeah,
work?
I was reading shit online and they were saying like there's a lot of people that aren't really too concerned with them having access to a lot of this equipment because they don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
And shit. It's like I would love to see them guys trying to figure out a Black Hawk.
Bro, you know how many of them they break before they can successfully get one of those off the
Bro,
fucking
hell
ground?
Yeah. Hell yeah, bro.
But that's also an interesting perspective. What up, Ray? He said the tinfoil hat shit's crazy. The tinfoil hat thing is crazy. There's a lot of motherfuckers
Ray?
wearing a tinfoil hat in their basement discussing fucking nonsense with their friends, talking about how the earth is fucking flat.
Yeah, but at the same time, you got to think about some weird shit going on, and there's weird shit going on. A lot of shit don't make sense to me.
I will give you that the alien people, turns out they were fucking right.
Who?
And we've been calling anybody who said UFOs were real and they were shamed or they were made to feel like they were fucking less than because they believe in that
because
shit.
now they're saying it's real. Yo, to be honest with you, as crazy as it is, I haven't even looked at anything that says any reports about the UFOs or anything.
I've seen a couple
I haven't even
things.
looked into it.
You know why? Because now they just told you, they were just like, yeah, you know what? UFOs are real. And you were just like, ha, I knew it. And you just moved on with your day.
Like, I knew that shit.
Because, we all kind of had to know. Like, come on. We ain't the only ones. The universe or whatever the fuck is so big.
By saying UFOs are real, what does that exactly mean? Are they saying that what constitutes a UFO?
They're saying that other life forms exist outside of Earth. They're saying that other life forms exist aside from humans.
That doesn't really tell me anything. But what does this mean about the UFOs?
So they found, and don't take any of this as a fact, but they found ships, right?
Okay.
They found spaceships
Spaceships.
that have like technology and elements that we've never found before.
Okay.
They don't know we don't know when they're from. They could be from like 3,000 years ago. They work off this weird like gravity manipulation machine, which is essentially like what they've been trying to figure out this whole time. Because if you can manipulate gravity, then you can essentially, rule the world in a sense, because you can create a force field around anything. Imagine you can control gravity and you can control things you can essentially, if you could turn it off here, then you could stop things from entering places, whether you're turning it up or down. I don't know the fucking science behind it, but they just, and when they did studies on what it's made out of, they found, like I said, like elements that are not from Earth that we've never found before, that, they named it whatever they named it, but they've identified these things. They're just like, all right, these aren't made by humans. They're not man-made. There's elements on there that are not found on Earth. This technology is way further advanced than what we're capable of. So this came from outer space, or it came from somewhere else. And there's ships. So there's no, like, they haven't released like that much information on it, because I truly don't think that they probably fucking know. But there's multiple ships, and I think we have like 3 or 4 of them. And like, I don't know, maybe Russia or China has a couple of them too. Who knows? It's wild that they're like in sync with like the secrecy though, right? Because it's not like Russia's out there like, nah, we ain't gonna lie to y'all like the Americans. We got UFOs. Because if they did, then we would know,
Yeah.
It's like everybody kept it on the DL. Like there's like this understanding amongst countries.
I think it's just weird. That's why, in a way, I don't believe it.
You don't believe the UFOs?
I not that I don't believe it. I'm very skeptical about all that shit.
I'm not saying that.
If I don't believe these motherfuckers about 95% of what they say, why would I believe now that they're like, oh yeah, UFOs are real?
Yeah, but they've been telling you the opposite the whole time.
Yes, because they're full of shit. And everybody sits.
But they have to. Thanks
for telling us.
One of those has to be true. Either they do exist or they don't exist. One of those has to be true.
Fucking yeah, that's.
And they've been
life.
saying, yeah, I know, but they've been saying they don't exist for so long. Now they're saying they do exist. So it's hard for me to say like, oh, they're full of shit. Who knows what to believe? I just think that statistically, there probably is something out there, because it's just so vast, and so big. I'm not saying that there's infinite.
There's tall, skinny, green guys. With black.
That's not what I'm saying. And I'm also not saying that there's like, what about the idea that there's like multiple, like, not universes, but there's like alternate timelines where like you're you, but you're doing something else. Like there's an alternate timeline somewhere that me and you date. You know what I'm saying? There's an alternate timeline that, me and you hate each other. There's an alternate timeline
that you and I don't know each other.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be terrible.
There's an alternate timeline where, you're a Frenchman.
Oui.
Yeah. So, like, that's another thought.
That's not right. I shouldn't have said that.
Who knows? I don't know. Yeah, man. It's just they're fucking. All I'm saying is, fucking food for thought. Which pushes me to my next fucking topic. Windows 11. Windows 11 was announced like a couple months ago, and they just released like some new features today. They were talking. I seen some new features they were talking about today. I know you don't give a fuck about Windows 11.
Yo, that Microsoft shit, man. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's what. Oh, I didn't think that's what it was. I thought it was just you didn't care about new operating systems. It's a Microsoft thing. Yeah, I guess you don't feel any certain way because you guys got to fix yours every 6 months. They throw out like a new patch, and then they just name it after another fucking mountain cat.
Yeah, they're past the mountain cats. Now they're doing the mountains.
Yeah. If I never fucking knew about another fucking Mac operating system, it'd be fucking too soon.
Yeah, man, it is annoying.
So we, like we said in the beginning of the show, we're now on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. We're on a couple apps now. And when we were trying to set up the Apple Podcast, you know why we couldn't get into Apple originally? Because I didn't have an Apple device, and you need to be on an Apple device to accept like their media terms and conditions. And
really?
I kept talking to technicians, and they were like, "Well, what device are you on?" And I'm like, "I don't have an Apple device." Like, these guys are just mind boggled by the fact that I don't own anything Apple. They're like, well, you don't have like a tablet or something? And I was like, I don't own any Apple products.
That's crazy, bro.
I had to download iTunes. Log in, do the whole fucking dog and pony show. Yeah.
Damn,
accept it, and then uninstall it.
Wow.
Yeah, man. That's your Lord and Savior fucking Apple. And as somebody who's had like both devices like at the same time, and comparable devices, it's the same shit. They're the same fucking shit. Apple, Android. It's a preference thing. What do you want to look at? What do you prefer to look at? If you prefer to look at Apple shit, then, you know, you get an iPhone. If you prefer to look at Android shit, you get the Android shit. But I think it's fucking weird how you guys shame people who don't have the same color bubbles as you guys. I don't know what the color is because I haven't had an iPhone in years.
It'll be blue and like gray.
It's like
but
green.
If you message me, it's green.
Yeah. Isn't it weird that like girls, like if you meet a girl and like you text her and like your shit is green, like she might think like you're poor?
Nah, she'll just think she'll like be like, oh yeah, green bubbles. Like you won't even get like any media messages.
It's wild to
Your
me.
emojis will be weird.
You guys are different to us too. Your colors are different in Android phones as well. So, but we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like I don't do this. You know, at least I don't think I do. Like Apple users think they're like a super race.
That's 100% true.
It's very weird. Like I can't disagree with that. Like you know, I do feel that they feel that. Like all my friends that use Apple devices and stuff, like, or just people that I know in general, there's this pompous attitude about using an Apple device. But then at the same time, everybody, I feel like, not everybody, but a lot of people I know that use Windows devices or they use Androids, they think there's some kind of fucking diabolical genius and shit. And I'm like,
there is a crowd of people who's like, you know, they run like crack copies of like new Android software and shit like that, and they're always having issues with their phones because like those things are never patched. Yeah, I'll definitely give you that, but there is why people feel pride in like spending like money on like Apple products and like having like all of them. Like they'll have like the iPad, they have the iPad, the MacBook, the cell phone, the headphones, the dog has the AirTag on it, like
the Apple Watch.
I
can't front. It sounds like my house.
You know, it's like the whole.
But I don't have Apple TV and I don't have no Apple Home. There's no bitch in my computer running my house. No, I don't do that shit.
I just think that if you have all those devices and you need them, then I get it. Like, you know, I don't understand why anybody would ever fucking need a tablet.
I don't have a tablet.
Give me one good fucking reason why kids. That's it.
Yeah,
children.
And if you're an artist. You know, an artist, maybe a writer or something like that.
Yeah, but some
if you're
people
not doing something creative, get out of here. There's no reason to watch Netflix on your iPad. Get the fuck out of here.
You could get a tablet. I mean, you could get a tablet. You could get a computer.
Yeah, if you're somewhere where the size device of a tablet is allowed, then that's as portable as a laptop.
Yeah, I bought a tablet once, and boy, did I feel dumb.
I have like 3 different iPads. They're all like extinct. You know what I mean?
I never did anything with any of them.
Yeah, they're
only thing is, I watched movies on some of them. I thought for like a couple months I was gonna take pictures on one of them, and I found out quick that I'm like, this is fucking miserable carrying around this enormous flat device that doesn't fit in any of my fucking pockets.
Where are you taking pictures with that? You gonna be like the fucking guy with the sign?
Yeah, that's exactly what I looked like.
People
I had
hate
a
you.
10-inch Galaxy tablet, look a dickhead.
Oh my god, bro!
I'll tell you what they are good for though. GPS, like in a car.
Yeah, I can see that.
Having a nice big tablet, like with, and you would have like your, you have it on the Wi-Fi, you put your GPS on that puppy. I like that for my RV because I could download like the RV GPS because, you know, I can't go certain places with it. I can't get on certain highways with it. Like I got to avoid low bridges. So you need to use an app, and having the app is cheaper than buying one of those like trucker GPSs. And it's also a nicer screen. You could play music on it. So for the car, I get it. For travel, I understand it, but I still feel like a laptop is superior, aside from the GPS thing, because it's cool that you could just like put it up like as if it was like a Garmin or something like that.
But it's like you said, it's, you know, certain uses make more sense.
Do you know about hear about Ron Jeremy?
What?
You know,
I know he got a whole bunch of rape cases.
Sexual assault. It's different.
Oh, sorry.
No, I don't know if it's different.
All right, but he got a
yeah. My man got like 30. I think he got indicted, or I wrote it down. Android Snapchat look wild. PS2 graphics. I don't know. I don't have Snapchat, so I really don't know. But I tell you one graphics. Thing: the Android cameras are, and I can't say this because I'm obviously like team Android, but in my opinion, the Android cameras are definitely superior to the Apple cameras.
And it depends what you're looking for.
It depends like which Android you have.
Colors too much. The Android.
The screen saturate colors because they're just different kinds of screens. Like OLEDs look different than, you know, regular LEDs.
Or like a retina or whatever.
Exactly. Like all these screens just look differently. But Ron Jeremy got indicted on more than 30 sexual assault counts involving 21 women. Which, you know what the wild part about that is that a couple of them got hit up twice. I don't know how that happens.
What do you mean he assaulted them twice?
Well, it has to be mathematically. He got over 30 sexual assault counts, and it's involving 21 women. And involving 21 people. They didn't say women.
So it's probably multiple instances with a few of them.
Yeah, that means he hit a couple of them on the way in and on the way out.
Yeah, it's damn, man. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. Yo, it's crazy because guys in different industries and stuff that were abusing their power and doing these kind of things like for years and years. I mean, that shit ain't. Motherfuckers are going back. They're jumping in the hot tub time machine and coming to get you.
Oh, my God. I got to hear the story, though, because I think that we can't just blindly keep listening to people who claim fucking sexual assault.
Well, it went through court, right? Did he get convicted? You said he got 30 years.
I said he got... No.
He's facing 30 years.
I said he got indicted, and there was over 30 counts of sexual assault.
Oh, damn. I fucked that all up.
Damn, you see what you just did?
Back. Yeah, I just made up a goddamn lie. I'm sorry. I just cooked that shit up.
So I don't know what's going to fucking happen, but it doesn't matter to me. You know why? Because OnlyFans is back. Yeah. OnlyFans is going to start letting women, you know, keep exploiting their simps.
Yo, to me, bro, I don't understand how somebody is able to try to sit here and regulate what people can do.
Bro, you know,
make money off of.
Companies just didn't want to work with them anymore. Chase was just like, yo, you can't use ours. Like, they're not going to process transactions.
Yo, if I was OnlyFans, I'd be like, okay, watch your money count drop.
Listen, hold on right now. I'm telling you right now, OnlyFans is not going to have an effect on Chase's like JP Morgan and Chase.
It's definitely going to be. They will notice it.
No fucking way would they even.
They're greedy.
They would never notice it.
That. They don't want to lose.
It would be a fucking. It would be a fucking drop in the fucking bucket for JP Morgan and Chase.
So should I look up how much OnlyFans makes?
You want to? They made it since like their existence. I think they. It's not about because they're not making a ton of money.
But the transactions that come through
that go through there, I think there's like $6 billion since they came up or something, since they started, and they've been around for a while now. But dude, $6 billion it's not all obviously through Chase. But listen, the truth is like it happened. So JP Morgan or these banks don't give a fuck about them,
bro. In 2021,
how much money was pushed through?
OnlyFans made. Now, this is their revenue, not the amount. I'm sure that it was even more money that was...
Allegedly, yeah.
$1.2 billion in 2021. That's a large account.
It's not that they wouldn't let them hold their money. It's that they didn't want to allow transactions through their website.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's going to be a very large account that they would, you know, a large, like, not an account, a large business partner that's making... You know, that's a lot of transactions going through. Because if they made that much, that means that the users and the sellers and the people that were actually making content on there, you add all that money up together that's changing hands there. It's going to be a lot of money.
It is a lot of money, but I guess it wasn't enough money.
So what, Chase dropped them because they said...
No, it wasn't just Chase. I remember Chase being one of them, but there was a bunch of banks that just... started to not want to fuck with them and start like blocking transactions for them, and it was difficult. I think it was like being difficult for them to. They did. I wish I would have known we were going to talk about this because I did more research. I just like read this like leisurely. I feel like I got shit all over me, but it's something to do with banks stopping like not wanting to work with them and not allowing them to like use their services and shit because of like
they didn't want to be affiliated with doing business.
They didn't want to be affiliated with the nature of people doing business with, you know, that kind of thing. Because, you know, when you involve like some kind of like nudity or sex work and things, and I'm pro all that shit. I'm pro OnlyFans. I don't give a fuck. But when you involve you know, that stuff, it will overtake anything. You know, you see the way like it did Tumblr, and it like when you have like allow nudity on a website, like that shit just takes it over because there's so many horny people. There's way more horny people than there is casual people that want to go to OnlyFans to see like, you know, somebody else's like behind the scene content. Because honestly,
that's what OnlyFans started with. No,
not at all.
So OnlyFans started as like just a subscription network.
It was like Patreon, so people can go and find like, you know, and people could support their the people that they like. So if you were a musician and I liked you, I would join your OnlyFans and I would get like exclusive content. You know,
that's what Patreon's for.
It's exactly what Patreon's for.
OnlyFans is for,
but Patreon doesn't
side.
allow fucking P&V.
Yeah, they shouldn't. You want to do that? Go to OnlyFans.
I think Patreon came after though. I don't know how. I mean, it definitely came after in the sense that like, I didn't hear about them. Maybe they were smaller before, but OnlyFans isn't saying that it's only for nudity. It's not only for nudity.
No, it's not. There's jujitsu guys that have OnlyFans pages.
Yeah, there's podcasters that have OnlyFans.
You pay for techniques, like you pay, and they teach like specific techniques that you want, shit like that.
Blueface had an OnlyFans, and it was a fucking reality show. So it's not only fucking porn. It's just that's what it's primarily known for right now, and it's when you go over there, it's probably a large percentage of what it is. So it's
definitely a large percentage of the traffic.
Yeah. So
and the reasons for consumer accounts, it might not be the majority. If it is, which it probably is, but even if it weren't majority of adult content creators, it's definitely a larger amount of adult content consumers.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't be surprised if 95% of the revenue generated from OnlyFans was
adult.
Derived from like adult accounts.
Yeah, like, I think so.
Yeah, man, that's what people are going there for. I don't care as long as they stay off of fucking long as they stay off of Twitch.
Yeah, I don't think they should be on Twitch either. That's not for that.
Yeah,
it's not for that.
OnlyFans is obviously for it, and now they're back. You know, they're back at it. They're allowing nudity again.
I mean, there's other websites that allow you to do that shit. Live stream, Pornhub. There's all kinds of shit.
Yeah,
now that
but those are
accounts.
directly like it's Pornhub. There's no jujitsu techniques on Pornhub.
No, but I mean, if you're giving adult content, why do you care? What, you don't want to be associated with a porn site? You're doing porn. If there's people doing porn on OnlyFans, what? Because you're doing it on OnlyFans? That's like people that are alcoholics, but they drink wine, and they think they're better than the guy that's getting shit-faced off of scotch. You're no better.
Or the people who drink alcohol and think they're better than people who consume cannabis.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like there's no better here. You're just consuming a different substance. Like, you're just putting your material on a different platform. It doesn't mean anything.
For me, it doesn't mean anything. I don't care. I don't have an OnlyFans account. I stay as far away from it as I can because I'm not really interested in giving any of these girls my money.
Nah, nobody's
because there's
same reason I don't go to strip clubs.
Yeah,
nobody's getting my fucking. You're
not gonna trick me into thinking that you like me. I know you don't like me, ho.
Get out of here.
Get your money. I don't got nothing against strippers or sex workers. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. You're just not getting any of my money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's free porn on the internet, and you know what? If I look hard enough, I'll find your shit. If you're popping and I look hard enough, if I want to find out, it's out there.
Yeah, Reddit's a thing.
Yeah, it's out there.
But yeah, man, it's like same way I feel like with waitresses and bartenders and shit like that. Like, if don't think you're getting a tip because you're pretty and shit like that. Like, or you're gonna get a tip, but you're not gonna get the tip you could get. If you fucking were a good fucking, a good server or a good bartender. It's like,
having big tits ain't enough.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
You gotta be
the ugly girl. That's a great waitress, checks on me, brings me my shit, fills my water glass, is there.
She's getting more than Tits McGee, that's for fucking sure.
Yeah, she's getting that tip, bro. The dude, the weird guy that just keeps coming over and he's getting a better tip than you. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that.
Sometimes 100%. I feel like chicks, like women being attractive, sometimes I feel like make some of them lazy, bro.
Oh, 1,000%. There's this fucking guy I watch on YouTube. I wanted to talk about this today, who would just be going to different countries and like going to their ghettos and shit like that and doing wild shit. This motherfucker's in Dominican Republic right now, and he decided he wanted to cross into fucking Haiti. This motherfucker crossed into Haiti, went to like a voodoo house. They did some fucking ceremony on him, and right when he's about to leave, they're like, "All right, you got to give us like 60,000 pesos," and then which is like fucking 60,000 pesos on, I think it's like $500-600 or some shit like that. And he was like, "Yo, I got 1,000 pesos. I got 50,000 pesos." And they were like, "If you don't give us the money, like something bad's gonna happen to you." And they like followed him to his hotel, like drove him to his hotel so they could give him the rest of the money. And he came out and he's like, "I got 1,000 pesos. That's all I have." And like gave him 1,000 pesos. And eventually they ended up, no, I'm lying. He gave him like 4,000 pesos. Watch it. The guy's name is Kurt Kaz. He's a dude from South Africa. and he'd just be going around. He was in South America wilding out, Colombia, Peru,
Get out
Brazil.
of here. He goes to like foreign hoods.
Bro, he
goes
goes
to like the favelas in Brazil.
Yes, he was
I
in.
want to see that,
Bro, he was in Mexico. He goes and he's like, "Yo, where's the most dangerous place?" And then they're like, "Oh,
What's
it's over
his
here."
name?
His name is Kurt Kaz, KurtCaz on YouTube. Kurt
looking this
Kaz.
fool
Check
up.
him up. Check him out. Really, really interesting. Really cool videos. I like watching stupid shit like that on YouTube. So I've been
Voodoo
watching.
and Haiti gone wrong.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking
Crossing
about.
the Dominican-Haiti border on foot.
Yep.
What?
He has a bunch of cool videos, man. They're not all like being in other countries' hoods. Some of them are like visiting nice beaches. Some of them are just, but it's super, super, super interesting. Well, people do everything nowadays. You know, you can find anything on the internet.
That shit is. Oh man,
It is
he's
super
so
cool.
smart. I'm
What?
gonna shout this dude out right now because of something that I noticed.
What?
I'm scrolling down his videos on his channel, and this dude has the flags. All his videos, because I was wondering what country he's in each one.
And he has the flags
in the
and
title of
titles.
each one.
That's
He's got
cool.
the flag, so you just keep scrolling till you hit the next spot.
Yeah.
And
So
keep
he's like, he's
scrolling.
in Peru, then he's in Colombia,
Yeah.
then he's in France, so on and so forth.
That
yeah.
is so. Then he's in Mexico. That is
Yeah,
so.
it's super cool. You
crazy.
gotta check him out. Did you see that article about Joe Rogan losing views since going to Spotify?
No.
He's
what-
like his engagement down.
Well, it's probably down. I mean, I watch it much less now that he's on Spotify. It's not my intention, but I have way more easier access, and I use YouTube a lot more.
Yeah, like I've been trying to finish that Andrew Schultz episode for like a week now.
Yeah.
I just can't get. I just can't. I'm on YouTube so much more, and it's like not like in front. It's not in front of my face that I just I barely.
You
I barely
have
get a
to
chance
search
check
for
out.
it kind of now.
Yeah, I gotta go out of my way.
Yeah, bro, even when I go on Spotify, it's so inconvenient. Bro, I go on Spotify, I have to search for Joe Rogan. I have to type out his entire name. It doesn't even show me his podcast as like recent plays or anything like that. Or if I go on it, it'll show me a trailer of his podcast or take me to like some random number, not the ones that are most recent. Not
What?
Bro, it's so stupid, bro. It's so stupid. I'm like, the Spotify experience is terrible. It finally works on my TV, the video version. For the longest
okay.
time was just the audio, and I'm like, yo, this is so stupid. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like,
Yeah, I'm not a big Spotify fan, but check us out on Spotify.
yeah, check us out on Spotify. You
Yeah,
can do that
100%.
for sure.
You can check us out on Spotify. See what we did there. You that's everything I wanted to talk about, man. I kind of ran through it. I know.
Nah, you good, bro.
I kind of ran through the list. Oh, we didn't talk about Jake Paul, Tyron Woodley this weekend.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen?
What's gonna
Jake Paul,
happen
the
in terms-
YouTuber's fighting Tyron Woodley, the UFC former
welterweight
champion, on a 4-fight losing streak, but a real fighter.
Yeah, he wasn't outboxed in any of those losses.
Nope.
This is what I tell people. This
And he
was
knocked out people on the feet.
Yeah, but those losses were different. Those losses were, a lot of them were grappling heavy. They were,
Dude, the guys he lost to are fucking killers too. You think about the last couple people he fought. Like one of those 4 people is fucking Kamaru Usman. The other one's Colby Covington. The one after that is
Facts.
fucking who else did he fight? Who were the 4 people he fought that he lost to? It was Tyron Woodley. I mean, it was Kamaru Usman. It was Colby Covington, and let's look this up. Gotta look it up. Let's look up.
did he lose to Vicente Luque? I think he lost to Vicente Luque.
Was that one of his? Whoa,
I think Vicente Luque choked him. I think he like darsed him.
that was his last fight, right?
I don't remember. Pull it up.
I think that was the last fight.
I want to say that
It was his last fight. So listen to this. These are the last 4 guys that beat this guy. Keep in mind, you know what? I'm gonna go before the 4 fights. These are his last 7 fights. He wins against Wonder Boy, Stephen Thompson.
True, which was a dog shit fight. But carry on.
He wins against Damian Maia, another fucking shitty fight, but he did win that fight as well.
Yeah, he won. He did what he had to do to win.
He won against Darren Till. He
Fucked him up.
He darshed Darren Till.
Yeah, but he knocked him out first. He cracked him, dropped his ass, and then grabbed him up in that darce.
And then he fought Kamaru Usman. Lost against Kamaru Usman. Then he fought Gilbert Burns.
Lost against
Gilbert Burns.
How did Gilbert Burns beat him? He stopped him?
Decision.
Okay.
Then
Unanimous or split? Unanimous, right?
It was unanimous.
Okay.
Then he fought Colby. Colby fucking TKO'd him.
Colby TKO'd Woodley?
Yeah.
Really?
It was stoppage.
Really?
Yeah.
Colby TKO'd Woodley?
And then Vicente Luque fucking darsed him. So, I mean, he didn't lose the scrubs.
I lost the best in the world. But to me, those losses, you can't really count them. He wasn't outpunched. He wasn't outboxed. But again...
Three of those guys are real deal grapplers.
Yeah, like the best, like that was their main form of fighting.
Yeah, wrestlers
Kamaru
and grapplers.
Usman, Colby Covington, and Damian Maya. And
Gilbert Burns.
And Gilbert Burns, all of them.
Yeah.
Gilbert Burns and Damian Maya are world champion jiu-jitsu competitors. And then you got Kamaru Usman and Colby Covington that are great American wrestlers. So...
The dude's not losing the scrubs, bro. And he's not losing the boxers.
But, yeah, exactly. But the thing is... They are different sports.
It is a different sport. It's 100% different sport. So what happens if he goes in there and loses, and what happens if he goes in there and wins? If he loses now at this point, if Tyron loses now at this point, then these guys got to fight boxers.
If Tyron Woodley loses, then the MMA community needs to relax with thinking that they can just cross over into a boxing ring. That's not going to happen. Boxing will never cross into an MMA fight.
Which is the funniest thing ever, right? That nobody talks about that.
Oh, no, you can't. I don't even want to watch that. I don't want to watch that.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch that. Like, you want to watch Ryan Garcia against, like, Dylan Dennis in a cage? I don't.
Never.
Dylan Dennis will rip his leg off his body. That's like putting somebody in a shark tank because they could snorkel a little bit.
Yeah, which is wild. I seen an article today that Jake Paul said he'll only fight Dylan Dennis. He'll fight Dylan Dennis in a street fight. And I'm like, dude, Dylan Dennis will butt fuck you in a street fight.
Yeah, you don't want Dylan Dennis in a street
Even
fight.
with that bad
Unless
knee.
you're allowed to use weapons.
Yeah.
Then at that point, I don't know. It's anybody's guess. But
even though I'm starting to dislike that motherfucker, bro.
Dennis?
Yeah, he is kind of a cocksucker.
I never really liked him that much either, but I do respect his jiu-jitsu. He comes
100%.
Like that shit it's legit. When somebody's a jiu-jitsu killer, man, I watch that shit.
Yeah, no, I'll give him 1,000% credit. Go ahead.
After this, I want to show you something.
All right.
I'm going to show you a video. Remind me.
I'll remind you. After the podcast, Justin's going to show me a video. Yeah, so I think that if you're right, you're 100% right about that. If Tyron loses this fight, then the MMA community has to really think twice about who the fuck we're going to send in there again.
Just don't do it anymore.
Yeah, stop doing it. Which is what I said. Which is what I'm saying. I'm also saying it's a similar thing. I'm saying that if Jake wins this fight, then at that point, like, he can't fight any more MMA fighters. You got to fight a boxer.
Yeah, I think that's
you got to start fighting boxers.
I think that's what his intention is. I mean, he keeps on calling out MMA fighters. The thing is, you're dealing with a lot of alpha men. You're dealing with alpha males that are world champion fighters that have been fighting their whole life, and they're like, "Fuck this guy! I'm gonna knock him out."
Yeah,
and he's like, "Come on, bring it, son." But it's a different sport. I feel like this is somebody that's been busting their ass to play lacrosse for 3 years, 4 years, playing nothing but lacrosse, and then a world champion Stanley Cup winning hockey player is like, yo, I can beat you.
And then multiple hockey players just keep getting ragged.
Just keep getting beat in a lacrosse game. Like, it's a different sport.
It's not the same sport, yeah.
It's a different sport.
Like tennis and badminton, they might look the same, but
yeah.
boy,
You already brought this up, I think.
Boy, they're not the same.
They're not the same. Ping pong and tennis ain't the same.
No,
badminton, it's
baseball
not,
and cricket are not the fucking same.
They are
You
not.
think you could put the rocket on the mound on a cricket game?
No. Rugby and football, they are not the same.
Look the same.
Not the same. It's not the same, man.
Yeah, not the same at all. But yeah, that's it, man. I think we covered everything we wanted to cover.
So who you making a prediction in this fight?
No, I just want Tyron Woodley to win. I have no prediction. I want Tyron Woodley to win. I think he could win, but who the fuck knows, man? Who the fuck knows if this is even real?
This fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows?
All these fights are real. If people.
Who knows if Ben Askren just stood there, let himself get cracked? Like,
exactly. So I don't know. I want Tyron Woodley to fight. I don't know what's going to happen.
We'll see, man. What's up, man? So we good there? Oh,
yeah.
We hit an hour.
That's it, man. Super sorry we were late, guys.
Episode 39. Check us out on Spotify. Make sure you check us out on Apple Music. You can check us out, or Apple Podcasts, rather. You can check us out on a lot of platforms. We're just uploading everything, getting everything approved day by day. So just keep looking out for that, man. And share the audio with people. It's easy to listen to. You put it on when you're driving in the car. You put it on when you're working out. You put it when you're doing your dishes, whatever you want to do. Just listen to it. It's, we got some shit.
It's relaxing. That's it. Episode 39. Thank you guys. If you're fucking still here, please.
Yeah, subscribe, share, turn on that notification bell. So every time that we go live, you get a notification telling you that we're doing so.
Exactly.
All right. And follow us on Instagram and Twitter, too. That's a good way to find out what we're doing next.
Peace out, guys. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Swizz, Ray. We love you guys for always being here.
Facts.
Peace out.
Te hablo desde la prisión, Wilson Manyoma, Corona.